Hello Internet. So I have just got the Phrozen 8K from Phrozen and I thought I would do a little unboxing video. So this is my first ever resin 3D printer and I wanted to get one a while ago, but I was going to get, I think, one of the Elgu Saturns or something like the Mars. I only wanted a cheap one. But when I was looking, I see this was coming up for pre-order on Phrozen's website. So I thought I'd make this little video, a little unboxing, and things to look out for if you are thinking about getting one of these early bird specials that a lot of these companies do. So I think the price of this as an early bird special was $350, right? Brilliant. However, for airmail is $150 shipping. So you do need to think about that. To the UK, that was $150, whatever that is in pounds. I'm not too sure. It's like 130 pound maybe. So, but it does come with a bottle of 8K resin. Now, right now, this is actually quite expensive if you were to try and buy this. So that's a bonus. So the overall price is actually quite good. Oh, and I forgot, the shipping actually is, you need to pay import duty as well. So you're looking at another £91 import duty. So the shipping in total is about $250, which is more than half of the actual machine itself. So you are getting it cheaper being an early bird special, but you are then also paying a lot on shipping fees. So it's one thing to think about if you are thinking about getting one of these early bird specials that, you know, gets flown in on its own from like Taiwan or wherever. The shipping will be a lot of money, and so will the import and, you know, import duties. I think if you were to pre-order this right now on like a UK website, you're looking at around £600 plus anyway. So I've got it earlier and still cheaper, so it is still a good deal. So this is my first ever 3D printer. While I'm talking, I might as well open the box up actually. This is my first ever resin 3D printer, so I'm completely new to it. I've got a filament 3D printer already, but this is my first resin one. So I'm quite excited to have one of the better ones that's on the market, being the new 8K. I will show you my address. Being the new 8K printers. Now, I originally bought this for like miniature printing. So there's a Facebook group called Halo Ground Command, I think it is, and there's loads of Halo STL files for free. And it's like a whole game, kind of like Star Wars Legion or Warhammer, etc. Right, let's whack this thing out. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it makes sense that the shipping costs so much, just down to how much it weighs. And also you've got the current global situation with the old virus going around, so there's a lot of problems with global shipping, so it's no wonder it costs that much to ship. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I got this because I wanted to 3D print a whole load of Halo miniatures and also some Star Wars ones as well. There's loads of free STL files online, or ones you can pay a couple of pounds for. Also want to be able to print off some custom Warhammer bits, like 40k. This is tight wrapping, I'm going to break it. Okay, so let me give you a little close up. So we've got the machine itself here. Now it is actually bigger than the Sonic Mini 4K, I think, or the Sonic 4K, I can't remember. So the build volume on it, or the build plate, should be pretty decent size. So for size comparison, we got the Anycubic wash and cure station over there, and then we got a bottle of resin, if that helps. Now I'm not going to go into the actual specifics of the machine because I just sound like a moron. But we have got the USB on the front here, which is quite good. You haven't got to reach around the side with your gloved fingers. Sonic Mini 8K, and then we got screen on the front, and then the lid on here. No handles, so I will just stick a little suction cup somewhere just to take the lid off easier. So let's take the lid off and just see what comes in the actual box itself. So everything's contained in here. Just a bit of protective foam on there. And we've got the build plate itself here. Careful, because I think that's the LCD there, so you don't want to damage anything. Don't want to scratch anything. Got a whole load of goodies in there, so that is some instructions, some sandpaper, power plug. You get some of it out so you can see they've got a power plug. Hopefully there's an English plug. There doesn't look to be, so you might need an adapter, if the Euro adapter. Yeah, it looks like you will. But there is some other little bits in there. There's a funnel, some gloves, etc. There. And just more protective foam there. And then we got the vat itself. So, like I said, I'm a complete noob to 3D printing with resin. This is my first printer that I've bought. I'm actually quite excited about it, to be honest. Like I said, originally I got a plan on printing a load of the Halo Ground Command game miniatures. I think they're about 30mm, 15mm scale. But I also want to print out some Warhammer accessories as well. So if you're interested to see how this printer prints, in the next couple of days I'm going to be going through some test prints, trying to make sure all the settings are correct and actually print out some of the Halo stuff, which I think would be quite cool. And it'd be quite cool to paint maybe on the YouTube channel. So I'll quickly show you the vat down here. Now again, I'm a complete noob to resin printing, so I have no idea what any of this is. So if you're watching this as a review, don't. It's just a basic unboxing because I'm really excited to get the printer. So the actual vat itself is nice and solid. It's a metal construction, and then it's got these 4 locator screws, or not screws, holes. 4 locator holes down here, so you can easily lock it back into place. And it doesn't take many turns of the screws as well to lock it down, so it's only like a small, you know, you're not screwing forever, so that's nice. So then we got the build plate as well here, and it's just got this little locking tab at the top here, and then there's this little grooval channel here, so it slides on and off and it just automatically goes into the right position and just tighten it down. So that's good. Again, it's solid metal. I haven't checked how flat the build plate is, so I may have to do that, make sure there's not like a warped plate. But again, I don't know what I'm talking about because I am, again, a complete noob, but I thought I'd show you the machine. So the build quality looks really nice actually. Like I said, we've got a full metal build plate, metal vat. So yeah. So again, just to summarise, if you are thinking about getting one of these early bird specials, I'll put all the info on the screen now. Obviously, when I bought this, it sold out in 1 minute. So the early bird special came on at, I think, you got an invite early, 15 minutes by signing up with your email, and then within 1 minute of my email, they were sold out completely for the early bird. But that is just an unboxing of the Phrozen Mini 8K printer. So I'm looking forward to actually having a go. The good thing is, like I said, you get a bottle of this 1 kilogram Aqua Grey 8K resin, which is their new resin that's designed to go with the printer. Doesn't mean you have to use the 8K resin, you can use other stuff. You can use their 4K resin. So if you want me to make some videos on some test prints, let me know.